This is a product that after 3 years of trial and error come down to the best product, and I'm about to tell you in this video why it's so. I tested this product in spray bottles. I use this spray bottle and a little travel mini one, and I just use it to just spray it onto the tires and then just use an applicator, which I will explain in the rest of this video. I've also used it on the family car, and I think it works well. It's one of my favorite products. This Chemical Guys Hypercoat Protective Dressing, why use it? Well, if you've ever seen a car that you like, put a comment down below if you've noticed that it has tire dressing or does not have tire dressing. And I think you'll find, like I have found, that it looks much better with the tire dressing. A tire dressing makes the tire deeper black, and it just gives a new look finish to it. I wish I can show you a before and after. It just makes the tire look new. I'm talking about the tire, not the rim, not the wheel. When you buy this product, it comes with it comes either in the gallon size or it comes in a Chemical Guys bottle like this. This is not the product, but this is the bottle it would come in. Now for some details of why I chose this product. As you can see, I have a line of different tire dressings, and I love the black satin and I love the black shine. They're both really great products. The aerosol I'm not that big of a fan of. The spray can, not so good, because I live in a windy area and it's hard to put that stuff on. The graphene tire dressing, however, is almost as good as the Hypercoat. It's hard to tell the difference, I would say. Whatever one you go with, if you ask me for my suggestion, I'm going with Hypercoat. I like the pure, deep black it gives me. This is what I've worked with for the last 2 to 3 years now, and I'm going to go back to getting a new gallon of Hypercoat. As you can see, I've gone through my first gallon of it, and I use it weekly, so that's why I go through a lot of it. Let's take a quick look at the quality of the product. It's a little thick, thicker than the stuff that Adams puts out. And it'll say graphene and it'll make it seem like it might last longer, but in my experience, it doesn't last any longer than Hypercoat. So I'm going with what looks better to my eye, and I went with Hypercoat. This stuff is thick. The Grill's Garage Black Shine, it's thick and it stays on there. And when you drive away, it'll sling onto the vehicle, which annoys me. I need to give it a long time to dry before it does not sling. That's what I meant to say. It's probably the same with the tire coating, but I did notice that this stuff slings. I'm probably putting on too much, but that just makes me think that it's harder to use. I just put on however much I want of this stuff, and it doesn't sling on me. I just wait probably a minute or two, and I can drive away. Okay, so if you ask me how I actually tested the product, I can't tell you that I did a good scientific experiment on how long they last. I'm not really into that. I can tell you what has made me happier than all the other tire dressings because of the look of the tire. And every time I walk away from my car, I take a quick look back at the car just to see how it looks. And I notice I like the look better. It's just a personal taste. Hypercoat dressing, I like the look better than any other tire dressing. Let's talk about the disadvantages of using the product. You get warnings on the back of these, and most of these warnings say to use eye protection and then use gloves. So you're going to go through lots of gloves. Every time you put this on, you have to put on a pair of gloves. Eye protection, you got to flush if it gets in your eyes, and also you get headaches if you inhale all this stuff whenever you work on cars, and especially the tires. They give you headaches. So those are the disadvantages, I would say. And for me to quickly talk about comparing the other products that are similar in the category, and why Hypercoat has won my favorite of choice. Let me quickly go down the line. Tire shine is too shiny and it looks like oily. So graphene tire dressing, it does give the black deep look, but it's not the one that fits my eye. And look, it's a little watery. I'm not sure if that means that it's not lasting that long. And I haven't done a scientific test on how long this lasts, but it doesn't seem to last as long as the Hypercoat actually. Another reason why I like the Hypercoat. Another one I've tried is this graphene acrylic. This is pretty good, except I've noticed that the tire turns brown faster. The brown comes back. I don't know why that is. So it looks good for about 5 days, and then all of a sudden the tire is brown. I think it's because of some of the properties in this spray. But I tried it and it's fine. And these, as I said, they sling, and it annoys me. You gotta wait for a hot day, and you got to wipe it off well if you don't want it to sling. The Hot Shine is a good beginner's one. I started out using that because it came in a bucket. It's pretty cheap. And these are the spray bottles that I use. So the Chemical Guys comes in a gallon. That's an advantage. And so does the Atoms. This doesn't come in a gallon size. This doesn't come in a gallon size. So it's more valuable to get Chemical Guys Hypercoat. As for the applicators, the winner in my book is a simple sponge that I bought at PNS Detailing Supplies, I think the name of the shop is called. But anyways, it's a detailing shop in Seaside, and if you look up P, then the and symbol, and then S, PNS Detailing. So who is this product for? This is for anybody that wants to add that extra pop after you wash your car, that extra oomph, kind of like putting on a nice hat to your outfit, or adding nice shoes or shining your shoes. It gives it that similar effect, but for your car. So I would like to thank everybody for watching. Have a nice day.